Whistleblower Complaint, copyright 2008, Windish. Greetings, my fellow Americans. My name is Anthony Windish. I am reading from a printed text in order not to be misquoted. I am a certified computing professional, CCP. I spent 25 years and more than $100,000 working for a better government, and I am a federal whistleblower. My complaint: congressional inaction is a mass conspiracy to defraud the American people of a representative government. Congress ignores federal financial and computer mismanagement, including poor financial and poor computer controls. Congress also authorized open computer systems with internet communications to create a playground for computer hackers. As a result, nobody can know if nor when computer hackers have invaded, and nobody can know how much money, financial, military, and other information is stolen, modified, or destroyed. Congress has created a national security crisis that can devastate all of us. I repeat, Congress has created a national security crisis that can devastate all of us. My story begins with the 1980 Paperwork Reduction Act, and starting in 1982, when I worked as a computer programmer at the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA. The federal government used personal computers, PCs, and laptop computers to automate federal and congressional offices, which was very, very successful. But Congress would not investigate my complaint about the mismanagement of large mainframe computers. At USDA, where I worked, I found there was no general design of computer systems and no cost-benefit analysis, which should have been performed by the accountants whose job it was to implement state-of-the-art computer systems. In 1987, I submitted an employee suggestion to reorganize computer management, whereby computer professionals are hired to design and implement state-of-the-art computer systems, and my suggestion was rejected. In 1990, after continuing failures with mainframe computer systems, USDA bought an Oracle open database system with its internet communications. I performed a feasibility study showing how the new Oracle computer system would not do the job, and in addition, that the Oracle system with its internet communication provides poor computer security. I wrote hundreds of letters to the Justice Department, to various committees, and to members of Congress, and I received little or no help. When I wrote to Senator Sam Nunn, chairman of the Senate Investigations Subcommittee, Eleanor Hill called and asked that I work directly with the General Accountability Office, GAO. She gave me the address and telephone number for Jack L. Brock, Director of Government-Wide and Defense Information Systems. I mailed my complaint and report to Mr. Brock at GAO. GAO reviewed my report and mailed me a copy of its report to the House Agriculture Committee. Report GAO/, IMTEC-92-9 is titled, quote, ADP Modernization, $500 million FMHA effort lacks adequate planning and oversight, end of quote. This report confirmed the need for my employees' suggestion to reorganize computer management. The report also warned about, quote, poor computer security on page 4. Quote, while it is true that the government's open system standards facilitate porting of software and interconnecting systems, they do not address design, procedural, or architectural incompatibilities within an agency's software and or information systems, end of quote. After the House Agriculture Committee did not allow me to testify about poor computer security and the Oracle system, I filed a whistleblower complaint. The Office of Special Counsel, OSC, did not adequately investigate my complaint, and my complaint was rejected. A 1994 Computer Chaos report told about computer mismanagement throughout the federal government and cited the wasteful Oracle project. Quote, after spending over $500 million modernizing its financial management systems, the effort was stopped before completion after management found out it did not really know what it was getting from its investment, and the systems would not provide for effective oversight and fraud detection. During my first job at USDA, I discovered that computer programmers had omitted the, quote, control total amount from the computer loan file that contained nearly $60 billion in farm loans, and that the daily balancing of the computer loan file to the computer general ledger file was unknowingly discontinued. When I reported to the General Accountability Office, GAO, about the absence of financial controls at USDA, GAO sent me their report, GAO/OCG-93-4TR, titled, quote, Financial Management Issues. On page 5, quote, the director of OMB, Office of Management and Budget, described the federal financial management system as, quote, essentially a primitive cash budgeting system without satisfactory controls or audits, without accruals, without balance sheets, and without a clear picture of assets, liabilities, returns on investments, or risks. And on page 10, quote, a growing consensus on the seriousness of the problems outlined above culminated in the enactment of the Chief Financial Officers Act in November of 1990.